It is absolutely freezing this morning. It's Sunday, and I'm out with the family, and we're at. Is this the first year that they've done the Hertford Christmas market?
Yes, it is.
We were due to be in York today, yesterday, tomorrow, Friday. It's gone. But that fell through because things change, don't they? Circumstances change. But we decided that we'd do the Hertford market today because it's the first Christmas market ever in Hertford. So I brought the kids, and obviously brought the kids. I mean, got to get some excuse to go to the Christmas market. So I'll turn you around, say hello to the kids. Hello.
Hello.
Willow?
Hi.
What are we doing today?
We're going to Christmas market.
What Christmas market? Are you excited? Are you?
Yeah.
You spend a load of mummy and daddy's money?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you are. Oh, your own money, which you got from mummy and daddy. I know, you've got loads more than me. You know what?
We're going to see our friends.
Yeah, you're going to see your friends as well, aren't you? You're going to catch up with her friends as well, so very exciting day today, but very cold. Do you know when people say it's absolutely Baltic outside? And I always think it's just no exaggeration to give you the idea how cold it is. It's bloody Baltic outside today. It's absolutely freezing. Apparently some parts of London had snow, although some people say it's slush. I'm hearing these reports coming in, but I'm not too sure of the credibility of them. But it's too cold for snow at the moment. You can take that to the bank. It's absolutely freezing. So we just pulled up to the town, and the market itself, there's tons of people going in it, isn't there? And we were due to meet our friends there at 11 o'clock, because Hazel said 11 o'clock. Then we found out they're not getting there till 1, and Hazel went, no, it was definitely 11. Turns out Hazel got it wrong again. But there you go, look at that smirk, look. I'm not smirking.
I suggest things in my head and I don't really say them out loud.
This is the annoying thing. Then she says, we don't converse. Well, one side does, the other side just doesn't send the messages out. Never mind. Speaking of it, right, I'm really sorry about this. I profusely apologise for the noise in here at the minute because it's very, very crowded. But we'll be outside and we'll be marketing it in a minute, so we'll speak to you better then. The queue goes all the way to this Christmas market, way down there, and then through into there, and then winds over again.
I feel the queue might go around the corner.
It does. It does. Snakes. This will be worth it. Or local councils get knocked out. Never mind. There we go. Like a lamb to the slaughter. This queue is ridiculous. The one-way system goes through the market. I've never... First moan of Christmas. They look quite pleasantly and festive though, so that's one thing. Get that bum moving, Hazel, on video, isn't it?
The sausage dogs with coats on. There's
I know,
three
they're
of them.
cute, aren't they?
3 of them now.
I don't know if we're in. Are we in or not? Hazel? Oh, we're in it, are we? Oh, right, we're in the market. Okay, fair enough. So life is confusing enough for me, as any of you out there that watch my videos or know me will be able to tell. Apparently we are in, but the queue, I don't know. It snakes through the market in an orderly fashion. So it's kind of more like a sightseeing tour than an actual Christmas market, but it's quite pleasant, it's all right. Lots of goodies. All the stuff you don't need, you'll never need, but somehow you end up going home with it. So this is a snake pass, isn't it, Hazel? It's not queue as such, is it? It's not a snakes through the one-way system through the market. Oh, this is ridiculous. I've never seen the likes of it. This is what happens when you let an official or the government take charge of things. It becomes a farce. Ridiculous. I know I'm moaning, but it doesn't really put me in a very festive mood when you actually march through a market in a military style, not being able to stop, and you're just following a queue of people. It doesn't make for It doesn't make for a festive outing, to be honest. I'm sorry I sound miserable, but it's really making me down. But we'll make the best of it. Yeah, you can't even really, you can sort of stop, but it's a bit frowned upon to stop and buy, which is kind of silly in itself, but I don't know, it's just been the way of the world. Are you guys happy?
Upside down.
It takes the enjoyment out of it a bit, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
You're looking at.
Hello.
Hello, Trouble, how are you?
Good.
Good.
I want to start with bus.
So they're all come home today.
We've got the guy, alright? Try and stop that wherever you go. If I can see it from my house.
They might want to buy presents or something.
I suppose, yeah. Oh, they've got off and left me. Just try and search them. Well, hello everybody, it's me. I'm in the car, as one can see. I'm actually in the car because I got quite depressed in there, really. I'm sorry it's not a jollity, festive vlog that I was hoping to make, but situations and circumstances seem to have turned it into something that it shouldn't have been. Walking around that market, it was soulless. There was no heart in it. It was people being marched around routinely in sort of double file, single file in some cases, and not having time to stop, not having time to just mosey over there and have a chocolate or what have you. And to be honest, I think if you're going to hold a market with that many restrictions and rules and regulations on it, you're probably better off not holding it, because it doesn't do any justice to the time of year at all, to the season. Yeah, I've got to the point now where I think I've had enough of this now. You know, I'm not going to get political. I followed the government line all the way through. I've done everything that was needed up to and including my booster jab, which sadly made me really, really rough. It felt like I had the flu for 3 to 4 days. I mean, really rough. And I couldn't, just awful. Not only did I feel like I had the flu, but my limbs were absolutely aching. They were sore. I couldn't move my head. I had this banging headache, feeling of nauseous. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. I'm sure that a lot of you have probably had the 3rd vaccine anyway. And, you know, if you want it, of course, get it. Don't let me put you off. And if you don't want it, well, you know what? That's your choice, and I haven't got a problem with that. I'm certainly not one of these people that judge other people's decisions, because the decisions are theirs. The clue is in the title, their decisions. But anyway, let's get back to the job in hand, shall we? The question posed. It wasn't Christmassy at all. In fact, it was an antithesis of Christmas. It was downright miserable and depressing. And there were guards, for want of a better description, on each point to make sure that everybody was adhering to the said rules and regulations. You know, when I come out for a Christmas day with my family, I want to come out for a Christmas day. I don't want a militaristic style event, you know. with security on every door. And I mean, for God's sake, they're just families and old age pensioners that are going there. You know, there's just normal, ordinary, run-of-the-mill, everyday folk. There was no need for what they've done. You know, this is my opinion. I'm not happy with it. I think they would have been better off just cancelling the whole thing altogether and waiting until whatever the situation turns out to be over the next few years. Notice that I'm not preempting what the situation could be, because nobody can tell anymore, because things seem to be going from the ridiculous to the sublime at breakneck speed. But enough of that. Anyway, I'm sorry it wasn't the festive spirit, and it wasn't done in a festive spirit. We did try, but Hazel and the kids are still in there. Her friend is coming because I think she wants to see it. I did say to Hazel that to give the woman fair warning that it probably isn't all that she anticipates it to be. But as Hazel quite rightly said, you know, it's her decision, let her make her own decision. And I'm certainly not going to coerce her or, you know, pre-opt her into any, you know, other decision than the one she wants to make. So I will speak to you a little bit later. I'm so sorry. I know I'm being miserable. I'm being Danny Downer, but yeah, you know, I'm sure, I hope things will get better, because if this is the vein that things are going to go in, I can't see the point to doing a lot more of the Christmassy stuff. Anyway, speak to you later.